Are we live?
Well, as soon as I'll tell you.
Yeah, I just got the update. Hope that works.
It says starting.
Cool. Kick ass.
It says receiving your content. Wait one moment. Oh, and okay. So I don't know what happened there with the internet quality or whatever.
Could just be YouTube plotting against us to kill us.
Well, YouTube they didn't take down 3 of our videos today, but they said 3 of our videos were not suitable for monetization today, when literally one was about Nakamura Cena, one was about WWE 2K18, and the other one was about the Broken Hardy trademark. Like, I don't know what's wrong with any of that.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, I am a qualified mod. I'm the co-host of this show. Yeah, I think I'm qualified. But what's up, you guys? And before we take some more calls, I do want to announce that we will be having, for all people that are down at NXT San Jose, we will be doing a meetup. We can meet at the event center. Having a time, do some Pro Wrestling Unlimited meetups. Heck yeah, you guys. Anyway, Tim, you want to go in to get some calls? Try to get any.
Yeah, if anybody would like to call in, we'll just go straight into calls. The phone number.
And hey,
huh?
I was gonna say if worse comes to worse, and we got to do like a post-recorded take calls, just do like a Q&A. I mean, we can do that too.
All right.
So we've got the plan if that happens.
All right. So the phone number is 559-475-8473, and you have a call on the line. Take this call right here.
Heck yeah.
Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Yeah.
Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Who is this?
Hello?
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 This is Roundtable.
You're on the air. What's going on?
Are you Pro Wrestling Live Unlimited?
Yes. Cool.
Oh, hi.
What's your question?
What do you think on Cena vs. Nakamura?
Cena vs. Nakamura? I thought it was a good match. Can you turn us down in the background? All I hear is us. Anyways, about Cena Nakamura, I thought it was a really good match. Except for the finish and the botch that happened. But other than that, I liked it. Nick, what did you think of Cena Nakamura?
I thought the Cena Nakamura match didn't necessarily live up to the dream match hype.
No,
it didn't lend up to.
It was good.
It was all right. It was a SmackDown. It wasn't the best. It happened, and that's all.
But all right, thanks for the call and have a great night.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, I agree with you there. It didn't live. I had higher expectations for the match.
Yeah, I did too. I thought it was. Hey guys, when you call, pretend like you're calling a radio station and turn our volume down, because then you destroy our ears and your fellow listener ears. We don't want that. We don't want destroyed ears.
Right. We don't want to hear, because then everyone's gonna say there's another echo in the audio, and it's someone's because of the delay and everything, but. If you guys would like to call in, 559-475-8473.
Go ahead and call into the show. You guys are going to be taking some questions today.
Let's see what we have here in the chat.
I'm going to try to be mainly just answering questions and stuff.
Shaheel Khan says anything about CM Punk. Last I heard on CM Punk was his coach, Duke Rufus, posted out it was like a clipboard with a paper on it, and it said CM Punk versus to be determined. So that leads me to believe that they may be talking about getting his next fight going, but I don't know. I know Punk wants to fight again. We're just going to have to wait. I don't see him coming back to pro wrestling, so...
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't want him to come back to pro wrestling. I think he's done. I think he just needs to go.
Right. Let's take this call here.
Let's go!
Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up,
I don't know what's going on with your audio today. Wow. But anyway, I want to ask Nick a couple of questions, man.
Go for it.
If that's all right with you.
What's going
Hey,
on?
Nick, man, I'm about to tell you. I listened to your little your thing the other day. It was up for a couple of days. I finally got around to it. Been kind of busy, but anyway, what you were saying about the independents ruining the business and stuff like that, it made me think because when you say that they do that stuff all the time, it takes away from it when somebody else does it, and
Exactly.
and it made me think about it because someone like Mick Foley, his defining moment is him falling off of the Hell in the Cell cage, right?
Right.
And if you see him, it's like if he did it at the pay-per-view, then did it the next night on Raw, and then did it on SmackDown when it was on Thursdays, it just wouldn't be the same. So I mean, I'm gonna have to give you props. I know I was giving you a hard. No, I wasn't giving you a hard time, but I was like trying to start an argument, trying to have a debate. But I'm gonna be honest with you. You were definitely right on that. When I actually listened to the podcast and you was talking, when you were talking about how if they keep doing it, it takes away from it.
It starts to get stale.
And even with Tim a few months ago, I remember we were talking about when Strowman and Big Show went through the table. I mean, when they broke the ring. And the first thing Tim said, he says, "Oh, Lord, they're doing the ring thing again, and the ring's going to break." And that only happened 3 times that I can remember. With Big Show and Brock Lesnar, Big Show and Mark Henry, and that time. And those are only 3 times it happened, but due to the fact that it was seen and it was something that was spectacular one time, but after the second time, 4 years later, it just didn't have the same feel to it. So I totally get what you're saying, and I mean, I had to actually sit down and, think about what you said, and it made a whole lot of sense.
Well, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate you saying that. I really appreciate that.
Now don't get me wrong. I'm very rarely wrong. So enjoy this. You should mark this one in your calendar and say, "Wow, it's the first time Robert was wrong, and I don't know how long." Because Tim will tell you, I'm never wrong.
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
Right.
you guys get back to the podcast. Fix that audio, man, so we can enjoy this, man. Because y'all did us wrong yesterday. I sat up all night waiting on you guys.
I'm
I feel like somebody whose prom day didn't show up. I feel like my prom day didn't show up or something. Sitting there looking all stupid, looking at the screen.
We're hoping our best to get that fixed for tonight, man. Thanks a lot for your call.
All right, you guys take care, man, and enjoying the show as much as I can hear of it. All right.
Have a good night.
All right, good night.
Another thing on that, if I'm not mistaken, Foley fell off that cell, and didn't he interfere in the main event that night?
I wasn't alive. I don't know.
You weren't alive in 1998?
I was born in '99.
Oh, well, dang.
I'm a child.
That's right. We got a youngster here with us. But yeah, I believe, I have to go back and check, but I think he fell off that cell, fell through the cell, and then it was, Austin Kane in the main event, and Mankind interfered? That goes to your point on, what you said with the whole Leo Rush thing. Powerbomb off the ladder, through the table, pop right up.
Yeah, dude, that pissed me off. Just watching that pissed me off.
Literally, that next day, I didn't hear about it till the next day, and Twitter was going crazy, what is this guy doing? What the hell is going on with this? You're going to get powerbombed through. It's one thing to get powerbombed through a table normal and then kind of get up, but off
through
a ladder, almost a spike pile driver?
It's unbelievably stupid the way that they thought that was a smart thing to do. I already don't like this Leo Rush guy. He's really gonna have to impress me.
Oh yeah, let's take another call. Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hi. I was wondering, what do you think on the SummerSlam match coming up? Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman versus Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal title.
I think the 4-way is going to be freaking amazing.
I think we're going to see Samoa Joe walk out of there as a Paul Heyman guy.
Really?
Yeah, Paul Heyman's absolutely going to turn on. Brock's done. He's going back to that UFC. apparently John Jones is supposed to be at SummerSlam, so that could also...
Well, what it was John Jones responded to a tweet saying that, I've thought about it.
Yeah, but you know that dude's in talks with WWE. He has to be.
Yeah, we don't even know when the fight's going to happen. Some say December, some say next June or July.
Well, how long is Brock's suspension till?
It should be 5 months, and he hasn't he has to unretire first before it can start to work off.
Right, so he's got to, unless he's done that in secret, he's losing.
Which he hasn't. Everybody that I've heard from says that he has not put his name in yet to be unretired and tested again.
Because he's scared.
They said November.
No,
Hello?
November cannot happen.
They said November.
November cannot happen. If you count the months, November cannot happen. It would have to be end of December.
All right.
So, but I think the 4-way is going to be a great match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be a great match. Does it main event SummerSlam?
Yeah, it's the main event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be. Yeah. Well, thanks a lot for your call, man.
Have a great night.
I see people talking about they wanted Mickie James to win that triple threat. I don't think Mickie James is going to win another match on the main roster for the rest of her life.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
I don't see it happening anymore. I think she might as well just leave now.
Yeah.
I wonder if WWE were to bring NXT to Sci-Fi.
No, NXT's going to stay on that. It's going to stay on the network.
They're never going to put NXT on for free.
Well, I mean, if they were to get it on Sci-Fi, that means they'd be making money off of it.
Yeah, but they wouldn't put that kind of stuff on. Come on, man. He would not put that stuff on for free.
Right, and I don't even know if they want to do that with Sci-Fi again, because I know they've kind of rebranded Sci-Fi to try and actually make it only Sci-Fi stuff. So
yeah, so having stuff like that on there just wouldn't make sense.
Right. All right, let's take another call here. Caller, you're on the air. What's going on? Caller, you're on the air. What's going on? Going once. Oh, lost him.
That's a shame. Yeah, the stream apparently yeah, it's bouncing back and forth according to people.
Know what I can do to really fix that.
I think YouTube just has it out for you, man. If they made 3 videos not monetizable, then they got you boned with the with this right here. They may just be looking at your channel thinking maybe Sean's got it out for you.
I don't know. Chauncey Billups says that Hulu has NXT. Yes, Hulu does have NXT. I believe they put Hulu on NXT before they actually even had the network. When NXT was on just the WWE.com, when they first started the territory, like developmental having their own brand, not FCW. So that's why it went to Hulu, because they needed some revenue from it. So that's why Hulu gets NXT.
Who got any callers?
I'm actually gonna pick one right here and caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hello.
Hello? And he cut off. Let's take a different one then.
All right. Apparently he was shy.
I don't know. I heard him say hello. Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
What's your question?
Fine. I just lost it. I was trying to call you forever.
All right, so what's your question? Yeah, he hung up.
All right, apparently he got, what is that, stage fright?
I guess. Trying to call forever. This is okay.
Dude. Yeah, I think it just might be the internet, because a lot of people are saying this constant stopping and pausing is tough to deal with. I mean, what we could always do is we could do a non-live one. Just set it up and we can just take calls on there and, have basically do this, but just pre-record it, throw it up on YouTube and SoundCloud and stuff like that. Because I saw someone saying, when is this going to be on SoundCloud and iTunes? Yes, we've noticed. We've been talking about it for the last 3 minutes. You know, we're doing our best here. There's only so much we can do on our end.
Right.
Through internet-wise, so, I mean...
Because it hasn't showed me that the stream actually went down. It just shows me that the quality's not at 100%.
Yeah, so the stream's not going down, but the buffering is a constant thing.
Right.
I agree with Nick on Samoa Joe and Heyman. A lot of you guys should start believing me. Believing me.
According to Sports Illustrated, Paul Heyman has actually lobbied backstage that Joe should come out the champ at SummerSlam. Like, Paul Heyman has told Vince, I don't know if Vince particularly, but according to Justin Barrasso of Sports Illustrated, he wrote that Paul Heyman is telling the people in charge that Joe should walk out the champ.
Because he's smart. Because Heyman knows what he's talking about. Because Heyman knows he's a guy. And if Heyman was even smarter, he's going to stay with Joe. He's going to be Joe's manager. I know that Joe doesn't need the match. Right. I know that he doesn't need it. But to make him feel like, damn, dude, like this Samoa Joe guy, he's the real deal. He's got Brock Lesnar's advocate on his side. Like,
right.
I think that's really going to help out Samoa Joe.
Now, some can argue that it didn't work that well when Paul turned on Brock and went with Big Show.
Because it's Big Show.
So...
Was Big Show ever World Championship material? Was he ever something that was... he may have been believable, but... I don't know, man. He's been too gimmicky for me.
Yeah, but I mean, look at Heyman and Punk. That was amazing.
Yeah, that really got people interested, and that got people to want to watch and to want to listen. So, you know.
And like you said with Joe, he doesn't need a mouthpiece, but neither did Punk. But their dynamic together was just perfect.
Exactly. Do we got any calls?
Not at the moment, but I do see people asking about Paige, and there are contradicting reports. PW Insiders saying that she was cleared, but what that is, from what I'm understanding, that she might have got good news from her doctor. But the issue is that she hasn't met with WWE doctors, and according to Pro Wrestling Sheet, she's not supposed to meet with WWE doctors till the end of August or early September.
But
so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if her doctor says you're good to go. It's what WWE's doctors say.
Do we really want her back, though?
People do.
Do people just want, like... Do people want her back because, damn, she had her sex tape released, we want her back now? That's obviously the reason. No one cared. No one really remembered her until this all happened.
I mean, she hasn't been seen since she got popped for drug test failure, so... And that was what...
Stop the Wands asking, is it true that Taboo Tuesday is a pay-per-view that's going to take place September 10th?
Not that I've heard. All that I've heard is that they filed for the trademark, and then I suggested that it be like a special episode of SmackDown, and Dave Meltzer even wrote in The Observer, I think it was last week, that getting the name Taboo Tuesday, it's not going to be a pay-per-view, and it might just be a special event.
Yeah, I could see that being a special event.
I mean, heck, make it a special event. Well, no, that wouldn't work. I'd say do it after SmackDown instead of like an episode of 205 Live, but...
Right, but how many people are going to want to tune in again after SmackDown on...
Well...
So, I mean, do you remember Saturday Night Main Event?
Yes.
What if they just did something like that, where once a month they had Taboo Tuesday, and they brought that back, because that was on what? That was on CBS? It was on some
NBC.
NBC. If they could bring something like that back, imagine how much.
And they did it. One? They did like one right before Mania. A month before Mania, right before SummerSlam, and they did like 3 within a year span or something like that.
Yeah, and I think one of my favorite matches, the John Cena.
Are you talking about John Cena, Randy Orton, when Orton RKO'd Cena on the chair?
Yes.
Yep.
We got callers. People are saying that we want some callers.
Nobody's calling in at the moment. If you want to call in, 559-475-8473 is the phone number. No one's actually calling in at the moment.
I wonder how laggy we are to other people's...
I got a call now.
You got a call right?
Number, which I know they probably didn't hear it as I said it, but let's take this call then. And caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey, Tim.
How's it going?
And Nick.
Hello.
Oh, pretty good. I was just wondering if you think... I think that there's too many titles in the WWE. What do you think?
There's not enough.
No, I don't. I think it's.
No.
I think it's just right for having a brand split.
Well,
That's true. Go ahead, Nick.
thanks. Well, to me, I think it's not how many titles, it's what you do with them.
Exactly. Like the IC title will not be defended at SummerSlam.
Which is just depressing.
Yeah, the Miz is not scheduled to be on television at all for SummerSlam.
That's crazy.
I mean, The Miz is probably a huge draw.
Like, I would think at least do, like, a pre-show, a kickoff show Miz TV segment. Do something with him at SummerSlam.
Except we got the tag titles.
Well,
Right.
Yeah.
SmackDown tag side.
Yeah, that hasn't been announced for the pre-show, but I would not be surprised if that's on the pre-show.
Yeah, it's just not a match worthy. But, like, what I mean was I always thought that those titles don't look, like, legit when there's only, like, four like, tag teams on each roster, and SmackDown there's only like 2 legit tag teams. So like I always thought that the women should have went to Raw and the SmackDown should have went to SmackDown, and one brand could have focused on each division.
No, I mean I thought they should have just had like when they first did the first brand split, where the world champion can go from brand to brand, the women's champion brand to brand. Maybe do that same thing with the tag team titles, brand to brand. And then you have Raw has the U.S. title, SmackDown has the IC title, and you go from there.
Yeah, that would have been a great plan. But one more thing I have. What are you guys' thoughts on Jason Jordan's push?
It's unnatural and it just feels way too forced. Nothing good is gonna come, honestly. He's gonna fall back down. People are gonna forget that he's Kurt Angle's son. I use the word son loosely. I don't know.
I always thought that they should have pushed Chad Gable. I mean, I like Gable way more. He's one of my favorite on SmackDown.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, Jason Jordan was going nowhere until they added him to get him and Gable together. Gable was the star of that team.
Gable reminds me a lot of Punk.
In what way?
You know what? He does.
Just the sheer, like, the determination to be the best damn person on the roster. Like, that's dope. I think that they both have a drive that's unmatched. I've never seen someone more than I have seen Gable with what he's given.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And now, unfortunately, he's going to be an undercard guy on SmackDown that's just going to be used when they need a random wrestler in a match.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm not one to like cheer and scream at the TV unless it's like WrestleMania. But I was pulling for Chad Gable against Rusev so hard. Like I have no idea why. I just was.
Yeah.
I think everyone was rooting.
Like, yeah, they were. But Jason Jordan's going absolutely nowhere, and well, unfortunately, Chad Gable's not going to go anywhere.
I think ultimately they're going to have to turn Jordan heel.
Jordan?
Yeah.
Jordan? They're going to have to turn heel?
I said Jordan. Jason Jordan. Hey, we could
just Jason Jordan.
Jason Angle.
Yeah, it makes sense.
All right, thanks for the call and have a great night.
Yep, me too. Thank you.
So, Supreme Bree with, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. $12.
Super chat donation. I really appreciate that.
You got any news on El Shelto Benjamino?
No, I mean, I heard that him and WWE have been in talks, but as far as him signing, I haven't heard anything.
Damn, that sucks.
I know they've been in talks since a little after WrestleMania because he got cleared 2 or 3 weeks before WrestleMania. So then he started taking indie bookings and stuff. He didn't take many that I know of. I haven't seen him advertise for too much stuff. And then I know that he was in talks with WWE yet again talks, I don't know where they really went and when they're actually going to bring him in, if they even signed him.
I really hope it's soon, man.
Yeah.
Really.
I think they're gonna not jump the gun this time, because if you remember, as soon as the draft happened last year, like what was it, a week or two after, they said Benjamin coming to SmackDown, and he hadn't even finished his medicals, and then they found out he had the messed up shoulder that needed surgery. So,
but God, how great would that be to see that guy back? That guy,
he could be Jason Jordan's brother.
No, no, don't do that.
Call.
Let's take another call. Offended.
Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey guys, I have a question about Chris Jericho and WWE being in his direction in SmackDown Live. What are they doing with him since he returned? Is he finishing updates with Fozzy or
Nothing. He's not advertised for anything. He was literally brought in for the triple threat, and that was all. I know he's got
what?
I know he's got Fozzy concerts leading through. He's got concerts with Fozzy off and on till the end of October, I want to say. But yeah, they really just brought him in for that one SmackDown for the triple threat.
Huh. That's...
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that.
That was it.
Is this a one-time thing?
For now, I mean,
for now?
He's not advertised for anything else.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your call, man.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Now, I know WWE's going to China again, Tokyo, Japan. They're going to do another tour of Asia soon. So maybe they bring Jericho with them because he loves going there.
They're in China right now.
Oh, it's right now?
Yeah, they're there right now.
Well, damn, I thought it was in a week or two.
Never mind. At least according to Charlotte.
I'll Google that right now. Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hashtag WWE. And we got another $2 Super Chat donation from Supreme Breebree.
Tim and Nick, will there be a Women's Royal Rumble match? I hope not.
I wouldn't be against it, but I wouldn't be like, oh, yes, you have to do it. I mean, if they're going to do it, they're going to do it. I mean, there's not... What would they have? There wouldn't even be a 20 people. It'd be like a 15-person Rumble.
Yeah. Seriously. What happened to yesterday's stream? Same thing that's kind of happened now is we're just having issues.
Someone did suggest we try doing it on Twitch and then just exporting the video over here to YouTube, so maybe we could try that next time.
Yeah, I was actually going to say to you, why not go to Twitch?
Yeah, maybe we'll try that for the next one. But yeah, all I see as far as China goes is Charlotte. No one else has really posted anything. So I don't know if maybe she's just there doing promotional stuff?
Yeah, she could just be there.
Because, I know when they filmed the Mae Young Classic, Sasha was in Australia doing promotional work.
Okay.
Let me go to WWE's Twitter real fast. Because if they're in China, then they'll have something on their actual Twitter.
Supreme Breebree with another $2 Super Chat donation. Thank you, my friend.
Appreciate that. All right, let's answer this call here. 141. Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey, Tim and Nick. I just heard one of your other callers recently talking about titles, but my question had to do with titles on NXT.
Okay.
With a lot of these new guys coming in, Leo Rush and, Adam Cole possibly, and, Red Dragon, these guys don't really have too much to fight for. There could only be two people at the top. So what are they going to do with, with all these guys that are in the mid card scene, as well as, with the women's tournament, what's going to happen with the women? Do you think they're possibly going to have maybe another tag team title or some other title for the women?
Now, I don't...
And,
oh, sorry.
Oh, and then I also wanted to know, do you think that it's possible, because since NXT is like one of the top-rated shows on the network? Do you think it's going to possibly go a little longer, maybe 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours, maybe?
I don't see them extending the time limit of NXT. I think they really like that because they're that NXT niche audience loves the 1 hour. You get there, you watch it, boom, boom, boom. Everything's just action. There's not much like filler to it. I mean, we do get some interviews backstage that we could probably be without. But as far as like a women's tag team division, I don't see that happening. I know Stephanie McMahon, we talked about this on last week's podcast. Stephanie McMahon did an interview saying that the winner of the Mae Young Classic may get a title. So whether that be Asuka comes to the main roster and gets stripped, I don't know. But, Nick, what do you think about them adding a mid-card title to NXT?
I think they should add like a television or an internet title, something like that, that's defended every week, something that's just like a regular thing where it's like, hey, we can... I think one of the first articles I ever wrote for an old website that's not going to be named because the owner of it was terrible, but I wrote about titles that they should possibly bring back, and they absolutely need to bring back that idea of a television or an internet title that's going to be defended on television, on the network, almost weekly, because it's going to help. It's really going to help the promotion in so many ways, but I doubt that we'll see it. I highly doubt it.
One other question is that's okay.
Go for it.
Is it okay? Yeah, okay. All right. So my other question had to do with the title on Raw. So going forward, it looks as if right now the Brock Lesnar is going to probably walk away from the title heading into WrestleMania. But okay. I mean, with all of the pushback against Roman Reigns, and no one wanting to see Lesnar Reigns, do you think it's possible that they'll change that WrestleMania main event somehow, and maybe insert someone else in, or maybe do a swerve other than what the projected match is going to be, Roman Reigns against Brock Lesnar?
So you're asking if they would change the match. I mean, if they're going to change it to anything, I would see them changing it to Roman Cena.
Okay.
But that would just be my prediction. If I were to fantasy book it, especially since, I mean, we've seen Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Unfortunately, they did the Seth Rollins cash-in, but we haven't seen Roman Reigns, John Cena, and we don't know how much longer John Cena's really got.
Right, I agree. Yeah, I mean, the fans are gonna. I mean, those are like the diehards,
right,
at WrestleMania, and they would boo that out of the building. Brock versus Roman. So, yeah. Okay. That's my question. Thanks so much, guys. I love your content.
Have a great night. Thanks for the call.
No problem, man. Later.
All right, Nick.
Yeah.
They're not in China.
Where are they?
Well, they don't work Thursdays. Then their next event on WWE.com is tomorrow. Hold on, let me double check this. But yeah, it doesn't say that they're in China.
Oh, well, at least Charlotte was, so there's that much.
Right, because they posted a video saying that the WWE Network is going to be, well, not a video, but Charlotte posted a thing on Twitter saying the WWE Network is going to be available in China on the 18th, and then she posted saying she was in China. So I think she's doing some promotional stuff for the network.
Okay,
but this weekend, they're supposed to be... One brand is supposed to be in Maine, and I think the other brand's in Florida.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, Maine, Michigan. So they're doing a, I guess, northeast and a southeast.
I'm quite excited for NXT Live tomorrow. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. I went to NXT last year. Really good show. Unfortunately, it was the show where Austin Aries broke his eye socket. Nakamura kicked him in the face.
Jesus fucking Christ. Apparently a lot of people are behind because they're like, Benjamin's working indie shows.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Internet is not our friend tonight.
You know, like I said, we'll try Twitch next time. And And a lot of you are asked about Adam Cole, and really, all I can say is that if WWE were going to sign Adam Cole, the earliest I think they would have offered him a deal would have been August 1st, because they would have wanted to wait 90 days from when his Ring of Honor contract expired. So I think if they have talked to him, it probably didn't happen till like August 1st. So
who knows? Robert Cathy,
$5 super chat donation.
Look at that, Robert Cathy. Thank you for the donation. And White, appreciate that.
Yes, if anybody else wants to donate, you can do so either by hitting that super chat button right here in the live chat, or you can head over to gawkbox.com/PWUnlimited. Go over there. It just takes a couple minutes. Doesn't cost you anything. You just watch a video on their website, like 15, 30-second video, or you can download an app, and then their advertisers will tip and donate back to us for us sending people to the Gawkbox website as far as checking out their content there.
Well, there you guys go.
Now, Nick, did you hear Nikki Bella will be at SummerSlam?
Dude, who cares?
But she will not be wrestling. She will be sitting front row for her fiance's match.
She's so going to play into this match. I'm so excited.
Like,
she's going to have something to do with this match.
She's doing the family member thing. Because if you remember, like, was it WrestleMania 32 when The Rock was doing his little thing there? His family was ringside behind the announce desk. I know WrestleMania 31, they had Roman's family all lined up at ringside, front row. And, like, I think when Jordan and Gable won the SmackDown tag titles, I think Jordan's family was front row as well. So they do that a lot. So I don't know if maybe they're trying to do a thing where Nikki Bella is just John Cena's fiance now or something. I don't know.
Dude, I really hope not.
Let's take another call. Caller, you're on the air. What's going on? Caller, you're on the air. What's going on? And he hung up. Let's take a different one. Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hi. I'm wondering what you guys are thinking if you heard about another superstar shakeup.
Last I heard was Superstar Shakeup. A second one is supposed to happen in possibly, if they're going to do it, they're going to do it in September.
Oh.
Yeah, the thinking right now is do one right after WrestleMania and do one right after SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as far as who they're going to switch, who they're going to shake up, I honestly don't know.
I think it's going to be Roman Reigns of SmackDown.
I don't think so with Roman Reigns being, Vince's pet project and him wanting the top guys on Monday Night Raw because that's the #1 show. I don't see them moving him. Now, if you would have asked me this about 3 to 4 weeks ago, I would have said Seth Rollins. But now that him and Ambrose may win the Raw tag titles, I don't see that happening now.
Yeah, but Seth Rollins never accepted Dean Ambrose's apology with the fist for the Shield.
Trust me, it's all to set up them this week. They're going to get the tag title match. They're going to get back together. They're going to do the fist bump at SummerSlam after they win the tag titles. That's what I believe could happen. But, all right, thanks for the call and have a great night.
You too.
So, who do you think could switch if they did another Superstar Shakeup in a month?
Probably Styles to Raw. Just makes sense.
Yeah, they wanted to do Styles to Raw the last time, and literally the day, I think it was the day of or the night before, they changed their mind and told Bray Wyatt, hey, get to Raw. Like, literally, last minute, he didn't know. Everybody thought AJ was moving. And then last minute, they were like, no, AJ's got to stay on SmackDown. We have an idea. Bray, you're going to Raw. After Bray Wyatt was told that him and Randy Orton were going to have a key match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for Bray. I feel like Bray is, extremely underused right now. I'm glad that he's working with Finn. We all know he's not going to come out of this feud any in any better shape than he was before.
No, but
he got to have sex with JoJo, so that's what matters.
I honestly think if Roman Reigns, well, yeah, I don't think Roman's going to win the title anymore, but say Roman is scheduled to win that title, then Bray Wyatt may have to defeat Finn Balor because they need to build up some heel challengers.
Fuck, that is true, dude. I never thought of that.
Yeah, but I don't see Roman winning anymore. I really think it's going to be Brock. I mean, I don't have any inside info on that other than the betting odds also are saying Brock Lesnar. But, you know, the only people that, from what I'm hearing, the only people that know the finish is like Vince, Triple H, maybe Kevin Dunn, and maybe Brock and Paul.
Does Triple H wrestle another match, and who is it against?
He'll probably wrestle at Mania.
Who is it against?
I know they've been wanting to. They've been teetering with the idea of Triple H, Kurt Angle, but how do you get there?
Yeah, I mean, could always have something to do with Stephanie. I'm the commissioner or GM of Raw, all that mumbo jumbo type stuff.
Yeah, but if Kurt tried to like outrank Stephanie, he can't. She's technically his boss. Whatever she says is supposed to go.
True.
I mean, she did it to Mick.
That's true. I mean, I don't know if I want to see two dads fight it out.
I mean, I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah, I just think it's just like not good timing.